Math is traditionally taught where we give students a problem that they fundamentally don't care about. In math games specifically, we see these extremely fancy 3D games, students walking through buildings, and then all of a sudden an equation pops up and they solve it and get an answer and the door opens. Literally, when we do that, that's teaching that math has absolutely no purpose in our world. When we present the math problem to them and it makes no sense to them, the only way that we can get them to solve that problem is by saying, you need to do this. You've got to do it because you're going to be taking it on a test or for a grade. And the students grow distrust in the subject. In Empires, the fact that we were able to build every single Common Core standard for 7th grade in a way that makes math relevant in a context of ancient Mesopotamia gives students an opportunity to see how math is relevant in their world. We're building math problems in a way that the human mind was designed to learn them. The student is in the role of being a provident of an empire in ancient Mesopotamia. And there are two workers that are out in a field and they're arguing over how wide an irrigation ditch to the new field should be. The idea that we presented them with a story context, a problem that they really want to grapple with and solve, and then and only then we've laid down the data structure, is the difference between a student that will try to just get through something as fast as possible so that they can get the bell or the whistle, and a student who will persevere at solving problems.
10. Oh, I get it now. That's wow. Wow. That is cool.
We see students in Empires try to solve problems for a day, 2 days, sometimes 3 days, where they're spending trying to solve these really complex multi-step problems. Cognitively, what's happening for the student is they are in a situation or context where that piece of mathematics makes sense. It's not the mathematics behind it that's getting the student to solve that problem. The mathematics is simply serving the fact that they've got to get the workers to stop arguing. They've got to actually make sure that the field has enough water to be able to grow the food. It's for the purpose of some reason that they're actually trying to solve this problem. And that anchors for those students not only that math has a purpose in life, what it does is it anchors for them the actual math concepts itself. They start to understand how math is related to a lot of different contexts. And that's ultimately what we're after. We're after products that can finally get to a place where students are seeing some sort of purpose or relevance. We're talking about a complete redesign. And that redesign doesn't just happen at the technology level. It's not just happening in the fact that it's an animation that's being provided. It starts with the pedagogy of how we teach and learn.